Salutations, viewers. My name is GameDame, and welcome back to another one of GameDame Reacts. So, I saw a lot of Halo Infinite trailers come out, so the next couple days are going to be a lot of Halo and a mix, of course, of other games as well that I need to get to and react to those trailers. But we're going to be starting it off with the 3 minutes of Xbox One multiplayer gameplay. So, because I would very much like to see how the multiplayer is going to be. And is it going to be a lot like Reach? Is it going to be like 4 and 5? I would imagine more so 5, just because that was the latest Halo before this. So without further ado, let's watch the 3 minutes of Xbox One multiplayer gameplay for a Halo Infinite technical preview. Yeah, that's the highest quality. So to say, is that up all the way? The audio is really low.
Oh. Sam, clearly we're looking at a little Slayer match here on Bazaar, one of our new maps. There's a lot to take in, I'm sure, for viewers who are just seeing a lot of stuff for the first time here.
Ooh.
Yeah, I can't remember if we've shown things like the Pulse Carbine being used in first person. I think it was briefly shown in the multiplayer trailer, and I think this is the first time we've shown first person view of someone walking around in Bazaar.
I think it has. We're also right now kind of getting a look at the friend and foe system that we've discussed in some of our blogs in the past. This is kind of moving away from forcing players into red and blue, allows us to kind of maintain that unique armor customization that's become a greater focal point for Halo Infinite.
That is really
and
cool.
I think this is a pretty good example of that, and I think you're really seeing those colors pop out on the Xbox One hardware. It's great.
I think I just noticed a custom skin applied to that AR there that we saw briefly.
That is cool that the customization of your character is being more so
I love
advertised than the regular red and blue, and they only have the outer layer.
Customize your starting weapon. It's the one you're going to see most often, so I like to have mine looking sharp.
Now, internally, from a development and playtest perspective, I mean, obviously we've got the teams focusing on all platforms and all builds, and it's safe to say that we've got folks truly getting sweaty on Durango, on Xbox Series X and S, and low, medium, and high PC specs as well, right?
Yeah, so obviously, as I said before, we can't cover every PC spec out there, but we try to have a good range within our testing.
Well, yeah,
and we have folks playing on Xbox
PC.
Ones regularly, myself included. I try and playtest on Xbox One as much as possible, because it's a really important thing for us to support and make sure it's looking good.
Yeah, it really is awesome that we're able to kind of bring that audience forward with us, right? We know there's obviously a large amount of Xbox One players out there, especially as, you know, frankly, some people I think are still eager to acquire a new console, and with some of the supply chain issues that have come around during the pandemic, not necessarily easy for everyone. So, you know, thankfully I'm not one of the engineers. I can't imagine it's necessarily a trivial undertaking to be able to scale so smartly across different hardware, but I gotta say, shaping up super, super nice, and really looking forward to getting some feedback from Xbox One players after this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think that's going to wrap up that clip that we have. Now we're going to show a little more gameplay here in a bit. We're going to have Tom French, our multiplayer associate creative director, join us. We have another match from Xbox Series X that we're going to get into.
The Needler.
But once this wraps up, we're going to jump back over to the build, and we're going to look through this real flight build here. By the way, I heard you're a real Needler fan. Is that true?
That is true. I love the Needler. I think it's one of the most unique weapons we have in Halo, and I've loved every expression of it. Hasn't always been the most powerful gun in the game, but it's always been interesting to use.
Yeah, especially when you're doing noob tube combos. So I think the multiplayer overall looks pretty solid. I mean, I think they did say 3 minutes of Xbox One multiplayer gameplay, and Xbox One already has like predetermined hardware and everything, like they said about the PC. They couldn't do it for every single type of PC, but I would imagine that PC would just look a lot more defined depending on what exactly you have inside your PC, because I have a very, very good PC, so I'm definitely going to play my shit at top graphics. But it looks really solid, especially on Xbox One, especially when we already have the Xbox S and X out, which could even look much better. But I like how they advertise on Xbox One and say, hey, even if you do have the one, this is what it looks like. It still looks pretty solid. Gameplay looks great. It looks like any other, like, not just any other, but it looks like a really good multiplayer for Halo Infinite. And I'm excited to see more of the Halo trailers that are going to be coming out for you guys. Already, well, they're already out. I just need to react to them. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought of it looking like on Xbox One. And are you excited to see it on your Xbox X or X? So let me know in the comments down below. But that is all the time I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Highly appreciate your time as always. But that is all the time. I just said that. But please do not forget to subscribe and or follow to my YouTube and or Twitch. You guys know where my YouTube is at. You can find my Twitch at twitch.tv/thegamedame. Thanks, guys. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.